the Adam and Wack show. Let me just say, I wanted to come in dressed as 50 Cent. I was gonna have the wife beater with the colored striped things.
It's Cali, bro.
I was gonna rock a do-rag.
No, it's Cali.
It was gonna be kind of weird because I got a beard and shit. It was gonna be weird. But then I was thinking you could rock the GU Not shirt. I was gonna get you a GU Not shirt. Now I like the Raptors
So you just like starting shit with the black people.
How would that even start some shit? That's
Wack
just good costumes.
Wack 100 wears a GU Not shirt.
But it's like if I'm gonna dress like 50, you gotta dress like the other side. In that conflict. Many decades old.
That fire's been out. You want to start the blaze.
You really think that would start a blaze? You think 50's that sensitive?
What?
GU Not? It's like a 20-year-old mall shirt.
50 petty. Everybody know that. He petty. Shout out to pettiness. He's petty.
I feel like he would understand. Or he should understand. I don't know if he would, but he should.
Nah.
You think he would get hella hurt over it? All right, yeah.
You know, he might not say nothing. You know, 50, you know, he got patience. He would have waited until the right time or the right situation.
And then just ruin your life?
Not ruin my life. I don't have them problems. I'm not, I don't have a handler. So I don't have them problems.
Does 50 have a handler?
Nah, I don't think so. You know,
is this a Chelsea handler joke?
No, this is real shit.
Oh.
They got handlers.
Who handled Puff?
I think his first handler was Clive. Started with Clive. So a few big people got handlers. And when you get out of line, they, you know.
But you're not a you're not a handler. Like
no.
you may be the manager to some artist, but you're not a handler.
No. We like, you got a few of these guys that have made it through the industry because they following protocol. They got handlers, people that's going to keep positioning them and keep them right, keep them wealthy. As long as Puff was doing what he was supposed to do, it was cool. Soon as he, fuck you, I'm going to do it my way. You think all of a sudden shit just popped up? Come on, man.
Right.
The liquor, soon as he threatened that, here it came. Listen, music. From music, they transitioned him into the clothes. The clothes transitioned him into television. That faded out. He went to the liquor. The liquor thing put him back where the music had him at, the clubs and that type of vibe. They faded that out, and he wasn't ready to go. So they put the other liquor on. Ciroc faded out. The next one faded in. And when they was ready to kill it, he wasn't going for it. He felt like he was big enough to fight back.
I think we both missed out on the alcohol wave, huh?
Nah, I watched it. I watched it. It was genius. Ciroc boys, all the DJs. He worked the liquor like it was a single. That's what he did.
We all missed out on it. There's so many things in the culture that we should have been on.
What do you mean we?
Any entrepreneur.
Well, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, you know.
You drink liquor, right? I don't.
I don't.
Oh, well, I don't either.
Me neither.
But
I could push it.
I used to have 5 bottles of Ciroc was part of my hospitality rider.
But then what would you do with it?
What do you mean? If it's for the artist entourage.
Make the girls drink it?
No, we don't make girls do shit. Listen, that doesn't work.
Why you hear that sentence and you're like, I'm going to go with the creepiest, most criminal interpretation of that word.
Make means just what it is.
Make. You're right. Make
That's
is weird.
it. We like, listen, just because I
was trying to like put you in that box.
Not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Creepazoid. Zestophile. Okay, so what do you want to tell the people? Because there's differences. There's what's going on in the background, and then there's what we tell the people. What were we supposed to do today?
Today was supposed to be...
Because I feel like you're going to it up right now. You're going to talk crazy, and that's never going to happen.
What do you mean? I'm the glue.
You ain't the glue.
I am the glue.
We already have glue.
I'm the glue.
You could be glue.
Bricc Baby said he was supposed to be here today.
And that's why we left the mic here in his honor.
Yeah, he said he's supposed to be here today. He just text me.
You guys are still going back and forth.
Who?
You and Bricc.
What do you mean? We don't text?
You guys are just talking all the time now?
No, I just had a conversation with him.
Is it a group chat or it's a one-on-one?
One-on-one.
Damn, that's crazy.
What you mean?
I don't know. If there was a administer, I would think it was less radical.
He's been doing good though. He's been bullshitting the bullshitters.
He's bullshitting the bullshitters. Are you the bullshitter?
No, I've been keeping it real with him.
Okay. But okay, how did this conversation even start? It started because you wanted to warn him that someone was going to murk him in Florida.
No, that ain't what it started.
He took your advice.
We don't know nothing about no
appreciated
murking
it.
in Florida.
Okay.
I gave him some business advice.
Okay.
About other things he should be doing. You got to remember, I'm one of the gatekeepers for the West Coast. Mm-hmm. Right? So it's like, when you got to keep it real, you got to keep it real.
Right.
When it comes to podcasting and what we're doing for the culture of the West, Brick's a voice.
But there had to have been something that happened that got you past just relentlessly hating on him and made you want to be like,
I've never hated on Brick.
Well, you could call it whatever you want, but you got to remember, you've talked shit about him on basically every episode of the show we've ever done.
No, I've responded. You got to remember.
It's not always responding.
Okay, listen. It does nothing for me to mention Brick. It does something for Brick to mention me. It does nothing for me.
You talk about people way less relevant than Brick on Clubhouse and whatnot.
Who?
All kinds of weird dudes. I don't even know who they are.
Name one.
I can't. I don't even remember their names.
Today we talked about Rayful Edmond.
Who?
See, that's what I mean. Just because you're a white boy that came into our culture in 2010, that's on you. Rayful Edmond is, he was a DC drug dealer. I mean, he turned rat.
Okay.
But he did about, 30-something years, whatever the fuck he did. But
I don't know him, but I know Bricc Baby, and I know you talk about him a lot.
No, I don't.
You talk about all kinds of weird
I
people.
respond.
Not always respond.
Always.
Sometimes. If Bricc Baby got in a car accident, you would run a 4-hour Clubhouse room about it.
Nigga crazy.
Okay.
Brick can tell you that.
Either way, you decided you wanted to get past it. You saved him from being murked, allegedly. And then the conversations were starting to go down this week. But so you had him on the phone like yesterday or today, like saying that he was going to show up today?
I was yesterday.
What do you think? What changed?
I don't know.
I didn't have anything to do with it. I didn't tell him shit.
It's supposed to be me, you, Bricc Baby, and Luce Cannon.
See, I feel like that's the wild card there.
They both from 6-0.
Right, and that's probably another part of the problem, right?
No, but here's the problem. Like, we have our verbal issues. They've had their verbal issues, so why not clear it all? Why not clear it up altogether?
Don't you think that there's some stuff that probably is not just going to be cleared up on a podcast?
No, I don't know. Not between them, no. That's the case. The same shit with me.
I feel like him doing a podcast with you is one thing because you're from a totally different place, and then him doing a podcast with Luce Cannon, who is in the room right now, 800-pound gorilla. That's different.
Seemed to me like it would be more of a problem with me than Luce.
But you know how it is.
No,
it's one thing for people who are from totally different groups to patch it up and be on some cool shit. It's another thing for like you and your brother, which not saying they're like brothers, but like there's so much shit with different people, and
First and foremost, there's a strong possibility that it's gonna come a time to where I gotta do other shit. Brick likes doing this shit, and I think he got a little run in it, right? So let's keep it real. The building's been pretty much cleared based upon who's credible and who's not, right? Let's just be real. So we gotta call. I'm not a hater, right? So if a is one of the people in position on our coast on a platform like this, right, to continue to run, then why not? I could same reason why when they was like, Wack, don't go without him. We trying to put him this, fuck him. I'm like, yo, bro, that's one of the biggest platforms we got on the West Coast. Mm-hmm. So why wouldn't I go over there if it'll be some assistance to him in keeping the shit going on the West Coast? Well, I don't want to see no jumper shut down. I don't want to see no jumper go to shambles in no shape, form, or fashion, because ultimately this is one of our first stops. Everything else is south and on the East Coast, right? Mm-hmm. Let's keep it real. So, end of the day, if I got to transition and start doing other things, whatever they may be, if it pops up, why not make sure the dude is on the side of you, right, is empowered to keep shit going?
Are you this open to getting back cool with Big U?
No, that's a whole nother politic.
Yeah.
Brick is, he's on his microphone. Let's be real, bro. Like, out of all the dudes, why did you keep Bricc?
I think he's entertaining. He's extremely knowledgeable about the streets, and he's the weird dude who's like fully from the streets, but will actually say his real opinion about street shit, which a lot of people just are not that forthcoming.
That's what I'm saying. So that was your choice, right? It was your pick of choice, right? You could have kept anybody.
It's not like I like always like the stuff he says, but it's like I'm oftentimes shocked by his willingness to be honest about certain street stuff, which I feel like our audience very much appreciates.
Well, you
that.
know, end of the day, we can have several conversations, you know, really about business, about, you know, what direction, what else he can add to what he's doing. I gave him my insight. I don't mind that. What he do, what did he do with it?
We're gonna keep working on it. We're gonna make it happen for the people.
But he got it. I mean, I don't know what the problem is with him and Luce, though, because yesterday it was great. It was cool.
If you and Big U patch it up, then boom, the Bricc Baby thing does itself, right? Then it's easy.
Who?
If you and Big U.
You can't, first of all, to patch that up means that I want to play Russian roulette with my wrist.
What does that mean?
Just what the fuck it mean, right? Like, listen, where I come from, bro, you just cannot straddle the train tracks. Either you need to retire your flag and go over there to the center and say, I'm a good Samaritan, but you can't be hollering and screaming this, that, and other, and taking meetings at the police station, bro. I can't with that.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know what he does at the police station.
You want to read the paperwork?
No.
Oh, okay. Because you keep bringing it up.
What?
You brought it
You
up.
being cool with him. I don't know anything about why you're not cool with him.
No, it's just, what you mean you don't know why?
I mean, I guess but you've thrown out so many reasons.
No, I didn't. What you mean? No, so many reasons. One reason. He went to my label and tried to cut my throat. That's what he did. Like, straight up.
Oh, okay.
Like, that man ain't gonna lie to me. And it was other people on the phone when we addressed it. You met one of them.
Right.
Call him and say, hey.
You talking about Wacko?
Wack told me to ask you this.
I seen he was on Community.
Who?
Wacko.
I didn't see that, was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Meet the
That's
Whoops.
different.
Everybody's meeting the Whoops.
Oh, yeah. That's. I think that's his group.
The Bloods are outside.
Either that's his group or a group he working with. One or
Right.
two.
I don't know exactly what his involvement was. I didn't see any of the clips. I just saw he was on it. Because when I talked to him, he told me he was not a podcaster. He's not doing that kind of stuff.
Nah, he usually does. That's why it's a little different.
I mean, it probably wasn't like a real full interview. So.
But him and AD go back. They both from Compton. No. Could have been that.
Interesting.
But other than that, we should maybe let Luce Cannon tell his part.
Oh, sure. That sounds great. He got his fanciest pants on.
Come on over here, Luce.
Get over here in them pants. Look at them
The
pants.
pants is hard. The pants is hard.
He came through with his purple shirt, purple pants, purple everything.
I think when he got an outfit.
An outfit.
What up, Adam?
How you living, Luce?
I'm living good. How you living?
Just out here, just opping it up, you know?
Yeah.
You know.
See,
So-
he's on. He got positive attitude.
He
real
said
good
like two
attitude.
words so far. We can't
Usually
judge
his
him
first
yet.
2 words is like, yo, he's a bitch. He's a bitch. He got a positive attitude.
Who is it? Would you even be thinking about getting back cool with Bricc if it wasn't for Wack? Or what's the... How'd that even become a
telling
topic?
Luce, listen, me and Luce, I'm like, Luce, listen, we moving into another space of business. Right?
Diapers.
Period. Not only just that,
Okay.
building, we got
Apartments.
yeah, we gonna
all
start
that.
building and shit like that. So we moving into another space of business. So it's like, you know, the little odds and ends, let's just sew them up and keep moving.
See, the thing is, I never had a problem with Bricc. You get what I'm saying? It's like Bricc. Big U made Bricc do videos and talk shit about me because I was on Big U's head. So at the end of the day is when me and Bricc had plenty of conversations. And when we had conversations, it was like, it was cool, it was good. He swore up and down, I leaked the conversation, but it wasn't that. Do you get what I'm saying?
But how did you not leak that conversation?
Who?
The phone call with you and...
There was other people on the phone, right?
Oh, okay. So one of them was the one who leaked it. Gotcha.
So at the end of the day is me and Bricc talked about that.
Okay.
And then he was like, hey, come to No Jumper and let's make peace. I said, listen, cuz I'm gonna come here, we're gonna talk, or whatever like that, and get shit out the way. Because he wanted to meet me, right, like to go out to eat and stuff like that. And then if we had to get in, we was gonna get in. But I just told Bricc, like, cuz we could skip all that. Wack leveled head, and he said, like, listen, it's good for the West Coast. Let's patch everything up because we got a lot of busters out here anyway. And like I told you, I see a lot of potential with Bricc. You get what I'm saying? And like when you asked me, I said Bricc is the best one. You get what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, it's like Bricc should know that I don't have no malice in my heart or I want to do something to Bricc. You get what I'm saying? I just want him to, keep it real with the world.
I don't even think he thought he was going to do something to him. Speaking with him, it's just the politics. And when you're dealing with neighborhoods and shit, right? If you're not really in a position to deal with the fire or deal with the bullshit, you don't want to deal with it, right? And I think Bricc probably started getting calls and don't do this, don't do that. Do I think he's going to regret it later? Absolutely, because I think this right here could have been a pivotal turn in his podcast career. You know what I mean? It'd have been I think other doors open up because there's no doubt when it come to me, people hesitate doing shit with people if they think it's somebody I got a problem with, right? So I talked to him. He said, "Man, I was getting some pushback, which I don't acknowledge that kind of shit."
I don't think that's true, but at the end of the day, it's like even if we did it off camera. You get what I'm saying? We could be face to face and talk like men. And it's like no problems. Like I don't have no animosity that I want to do something to Bricc. You get what I'm saying? So it's like he haven't did anything harms to me, but just talk. You get what I'm saying? And it's like he say a lot of shit that it's not true, but at the end of the day, it's like if it's not true, it's not true. It's not gonna hurt me.
He spun the shit out of them dudes. I don't even mention his name. He spun the shit out of them dudes. He told them dudes he had a conversation with me that I wanted to wave the white flag. I don't even think he told him that. Well, he must have told him that. I wanted to wave the white flag with Big U. Now, this was funny. 10 days ago, 600 does the video of the phone call we got of people, wanting to kill the shit, right? So, we told 600 what was going on because I didn't want him to, if the call had happened, because the call went from them to our side, went to Luce to talk to me. So I just was letting the 600 know, this the call Luce got. The call ain't happened, but if they call back Luce and Luce call on the phone, this who's supposed to be on the phone. And I guess 600 jumped out the window.
He jumped out the window.
He went straight to the internet, so it's weird.
600 has a very strong relationship with the internet. He found out about that shit and he was just like, "Oh, I'm on this. I like this."
You think he's a clout monster?
I didn't use that language, but he definitely likes making videos.
What's wrong with clout monsters? You got a problem with clout monsters?
Listen, we're all clout monsters.
That's a room on the 100 side, man. That's one of my rooms, man.
Be a clout monster?
That's the name of the room, clout monsters, man.
You ever heard about the Zest monsters?
No, I don't know about them.
They're out there.
You know what I mean?
I don't know exactly who, but I'm hearing they're out there.
No, but Adam, ask yourself. It's like
I watched a random 600 video and he's just fully like he's putting the video starts. He's putting his gun in his little bag and putting it to the side for the video. I'm like, that's amazing. Just start with that.
I don't watch YouTube.
I clicked on a random video. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
And it was him.
I never seen that shit.
He got his concealed carry. He's out here.
Yo,
On YouTube?
What do you think about the what have been a month? The Julio Folio people. Seen that shit? 1 month. That's why I tell these youngsters, y'all don't know how to do nothing.
What, the dudes who got locked up?
30 days. It's like 4 or 5 of them in a chick.
Yep.
Didn't the girl tip him off? Drop the location.
Yeah, the girl was dropping lows.
Yeah.
And they were following him around all night.
So they gonna hit her with a conspiracy.
No, they're gonna hit her with the same thing.
Think so?
Of course.
Especially
Wasn't she there, right?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think she was with another dude driving around in their car following it. But she had been tipped off by somebody else, I think.
They said a few of the dudes was there. Like they had been there.
It was on
moving-
his birthday, right?
I guess so, but they had been there moving with him.
But then one of the dudes that they picked up was on FaceTime for a couple hours with a gun to his head, talking to his girl on FaceTime while the cops are outside, like banging, just yelling over the loudspeaker or whatever, and he got the blick to his head, which really makes you feel like, oh, maybe you weren't really ready to take on this mission.
Cowards. You can take a life, but you scared to do life.
Yeah.
And he killed himself.
Nah, he didn't do it. They just
Is that the
arrested him.
dude came out with the Bible in his hand?
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, he came
What
out.
about that,
he found Jesus that quick.
He put a Bible on his head
He
when he
came
walked
out
out.
with the Bible in his hand.
What about the rapper from Texas, Kiss and what's the name? Or about to kiss?
Yo, your man Lefty Gunplay
Yeah.
a mook.
Listen, he
Gay
was
as fuck.
talking to the other dude in the club.
No.
If me and you were in the club, what about that
Yeah.
picture of you and Snoopy Badass?
No, you ain't. I'm not never gonna be lip to lip with nobody.
You weren't lip to lip, but you were like ear to ear. You guys were faking it in that photo. But there, you're in the club. It's loud as fuck. You're yelling into the other person's
Dude
ear.
was lip to
No,
lip.
it was lip to lip.
No.
Yeah, pull it
They
up.
was-
There's no reason to
It was
yell
like
into
this.
the other
He
person's
was
mouth.
lip
He's
to
yelling into
lip.
his ear.
He was lip to lip.
No.
You heard the dude say, "I'm bisexual."
So okay. Let's say, so you think Lefty Gunplay is a down low homosexual
Straight
and
up.
that he decided
I think he got
to just
Pelican
make
Bay.
out with another random rapper in the club?
I think he got turned into an ankle grabber in Pelican Bay.
You think he just randomly decided,
it. Yo,
fuck
look,
it, I'm gonna make out with this dude in the
Look,
club?
real
It was
shit.
definitely personal.
If Lefty Gunplay
I think
was,
he was-
gay and was gonna out himself, it's not gonna just be like
He
a
didn't
random
think people
makeout
was
session in the
looking.
club.
He was high.
No, he wasn't.
was off powder.
Oh, okay, he probably was, but
Popping pills. He stay high, and I don't give what you say. When dudes get high like that, they tend to act out what they thinking.
become zest monsters.
Dude is bisexual.
No, he's
So
not.
he's flirting. He's flirting
No,
with that.
Okay, so
He-
The other
Bricc
guy's bisexual.
Wolfpack came out as bisexual,
bisexual.
but then it was revealed that he was in fact trolling.
No.
Who gonna
That's
troll
Lefty
like that?
calling him saying, "Yo, how you got me looking? It's supposed to be our little secret." Actually, let me do it. What's the dude name?
Bricc Wolfpack.
Yo, Big Wolfpack, I think you're handsome, Holmes. Like, listen, I never see nobody kind of look like you. And like, through shot, like, you know, Holmes, we in Texas, so don't nobody know me, so fuck it, Holmes. Give me a kiss.
That's racist.
That ain't racist.
That's racist.
No, motherfucker, that's Cholo talk.
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about?
He looked him dead in his eye. Looked him dead in his eye.
Clip it.
And then they did their head movement. You get what I'm saying?
Yo, I think we might want to do that again, Holmes. Lefty, I don't care what you say, you'll never live this down. See, this is what happens when you play with my name for no reason. You lied on me, talk about I killed deals for, I don't even know you. But what I do know is you were lip to lip with another man that came out and says, I'm bisexual. No man's gonna come out and say they're bisexual, and then days later, like you say, that's them dude calling, I'll send you a Cash App, Holmes.
So men can be
please,
bisexual?
Holmes, tell them, cause look how you got me looking. Like, yo, if you don't say it, yo, I'm not gonna do the other thing I told you I was gonna do with you.
I know bitches who have Lefty Gunplay.
What that mean?
I'm saying he's bitches.
So you
Bisexual.
bisexual?
Bitches and kissing men.
You guys are the types who would deny
He's
that
fucking bitches
bisexuality
and
is even a
kissing
real
men.
thing.
Nah, I don't think so.
What do you mean? It is a real thing.
You would
think
deny
so.
a man's bisexual. If I a dude, you would just call me gay.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying you bisexual.
No.
But you're gay. In our world, in the heterosexual world, everything, the whole community is just gay.
I'm with you.
But I
It's gay.
understand. I had a conversation with my partner Ion today. He's an openly queer man. He broke down and like kind of educated me on what the alphabets mean. I used to think queer was a disrespect when it's not, right? So, I know, you got bi-curious, you got transgender men, transgender women, gay, bisexual, lesbian, like we know what it means, but to us, everything is just gay. It's just gay.
I think it's like
Are you gay?
It's like if you kill someone,
You gay.
you're a murderer
You got
for
gay
life.
tendencies.
You know,
Yeah,
if you
that's
fuck a dude, you gay.
That's it.
Yeah.
A
There's no coming back.
crackhead will forever be an addict.
No, but
An alcoholic will ever be.
if you don't do crack for 5 years, are you really a
My
crackhead?
father ain't smoked crack in 30 years, and he's an addict.
But he got crackhead mannerisms.
No, he don't. You don't.
You got a little bit of that funky movement.
No, none of that.
No, but
None of that. You've been clean like 30 years. None of that. He a preacher. But that's just what it until you die, because you can relapse anytime.
Yeah.
You can relapse anytime.
It's like an alcoholic.
If he dies and he never went back to it, then boom.
But your dad is not an active crackhead right now. But if a man f***s a man, then he's got like the gay tag for life.
That's it.
You might not be an active gay man right now. You might decide it wasn't for you.
Can't have
but let's
sex
be real.
with a man
we all see it that way.
And then go 5 years hitting women and said your sex with the man has been washed away.
Right.
Bro, this ain't the Bible, and that shit fake too. Like, what we talking about, bro?
It's a great book.
Great book.
The Bible.
Yeah, great book. Most persuasive book in the world. But
not enough gay sex in it.
Yo, ain't no motherfucking body.
No,
two of every animal.
It talks about
on a goddamn ark.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah,
they destroyed a whole town.
Talk about gangster shit.
Because they were each other in the ass. There was too much pussy going down in the Bible. They destroyed the whole town.
God told them not to look back, and they looked back and turned into a pillar of salt.
I feel like that's another story.
Come on. An ark.
No, but that's what
in the year 000.
Right.
That got two of everything in the world on it.
You don't got to convince me that God's not real.
Come on, man.
That whole thing, the Bible, come on.
God's real.
I believe in the creator. Yeah. Whatever that may be, I don't know. Something's responsible for something.
But you don't believe that any of the shit in the Bible is stuff that literally happened? You're not a Christian.
I stand with
the
Ten Commandments.
You're spiritual.
The Bible stands for basic instructions before leaving Earth. So it just basic instructions. Yes, it does.
The Ten Commandments is the only thing I stand by.
That's really true.
You want me to look up the etymology of the word Bible?
Look it up. Let's see.
It's not an acronym.
There needs to be a new Bible. Martin Luther King, Tookie Williams, Malcolm X. Who else?
Bible meaning.
What does the word Bible mean? The word Bible simply means book.
Khalid Muhammad.
The English word Bible is ultimately derived from the Greek term biblia, meaning books. Like bibliography or a biblioteca in Spanish is like the library.
The Minister Louis Farrakhan.
So Google is right.
Wack 100.
Well, I don't think you're going to find anybody who says it means basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's just from a song.
All these need to be stories and a new Bible.
You should have let us just have that conversation without trying to. Okay, but now what are you saying?
They heard me. It's real shit.
Okay.
Because y'all trying to figure out a word, you already know what it means.
Yeah.
It's just a book.
Yeah.
Your
well, now we know that. He thought it was from the Jizza song.
From the what?
Man.
In the Jizza song, he says basic instructions before leaving Earth.
I was taught that.
Well, I mean, people make up acronyms for everything.
Oh, yeah. Always.
But at the end of the day I think people, if they believe in what they believe in, then, hey, it get them through the day, right?
No, I'm with that. Yeah, if your grandma believes in God and that makes her feel good about life,
dumbass moron.
Who gives a shit? Well, I'm not calling her a moron, but
no, I'm just saying a dumbass moron.
You go to church, Adam?
Hold on, bro. You missed the acronym. A dumbass moron.
DAM. Oh, ADAM.
Gotcha.
I was trying to think of one for yours too. We always collecting. What's a good K? I don't know. Kits.
Kittens.
Kitten. We always collecting kittens.
Shout out R&B. Cause she got that meow.
Tell him.
That's racist.
Saying tell him?
No, that how you did that?
Well, it's because like Lil Terrio.
No, that's what you try to do. You try to act black, huh?
If you're gonna make a new Bible, for sure, I think that Lil Terrio needs a spot in there.
No, but bro, like for real, I think it needs, because the Bible is just a book of stories of people. Remember, they was killers and rapists and robbers. It was stories of their life. Tookie Williams, he did what he did out here, went to death row. With your daddy, your dad might have been in there with him. Was your dad on death row with him? Right? And end up writing children's books. Like that's showing a drastic change. Malcolm X, his story, and I believe it's like, why should it just stop at Peter, Andrew, James, John, and Matthew, and Mark? Why should it just stop at them when there's other people that have had the same story?
If you really wanted to make a book that was like the ultimate guide for how to live your life, it probably wouldn't be just a zillion random stories like the Bible is.
Yeah, but it's different. Too many different ways of living your life. So
If they were still updating the Bible would look nothing like the version that people still read to this day.
I mean, that's a good way to put it, because
That's
there's so
real.
much shit that,
The shit's damn near unreadable. I'm gonna be
Man.
honest with you.
the realest part of the Bible, to me, is the Ten Commandments. It pretty much tells you how to coexist with people.
Let's take a look at it.
but
The Ten Commandments, I'm telling you.
I'm saying let's take a look.
Everything about that, I don't think is nothing you would disagree with. It's telling you how to live amongst people, how to coexist with people.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me. That seems like a fair ask if you're saying that you're God. You're not going to have any other gods.
no, because God is in man, all types of things, right? Money,
Exactly.
Yeah, don't.
anything that you.
Right, okay, yeah. If you put something else in general before him in your life, it's harder for him to bless you. So, yeah, you can't put your money or any of the things you're addicted to in front of God. Okay, fair enough. But let's be fair. He's only got 10 commandments, and one of them is basically like, I'm number one. Don't with anybody else more than me.
Well,
So
we all
already
feel
we're
that
starting
way.
off in kind of an egotistical perspective here.
We all feel that way.
I feel like
I'm the
that.
God of my house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're the God of your house. You don't want your family, when it comes to that position, to put anything else before you.
Okay, fair enough. Number 2, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Anything you worship more than God is a graven image. Cars, clothes, sports, even our jobs are dangerous things to worship because they can go away, but God will never go away, and that's why it's best for us to only worship him. So again, he's only got 10 commandments, and so far, 20% of it is basically like, I'm the shit.
Yeah, but we're not. We're looking at ourselves, and that's really telling you.
Don't you feel
Don't
like 1
put
and 2?
everything-
1 and 2 are basically the same
That's
thing.
saying don't put everything into materialistic things. You'll around and lose, and we all know that. We done been there.
Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Okay, so now we're on 3 that are basically like, I'm the shit, don't disrespect me. I'm starting to feel like
Don't
this
they
guy's a
already
bit of
do
a
Somebody say,
maniac.
"F- you dad in the house.
No, but
it means the
3
same
of the
thing.
rules, he could have consolidated all this into 1.
And one, yup.
Let's go.
That's why they should still be editing this thing.
Let's go.
Okay.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Okay, 1/7 of the days, y'all not going to do nothing but talk about me.
He on some bullshit. Let's go.
This is kind of weird to me. I don't know.
Let's go,
Okay,
let's go.
you right.
Honor thy father and thy mother. Okay, so finally we're going
I fuck with
outside of
that
him. Value the people that gave birth to you. That
yeah.
we can all agree on that.
Okay.
Very good.
So 5 through 10 is what I fuck with.
Thou shalt not kill. We can all agree with that. Murder is a uniquely evil crime.
But it's certain rules to that. What
Oh, yeah, it
about,
should say thou shalt not murder.
Murder.
A pedophile,
Because you can kill
Yeah.
snitch.
your
Thou
ops.
shalt not know. If a in your
No,
house at
like-
2 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
I believe you got the right to kill that dude.
For sure. So it's not, it should not be thou shalt not kill. It should be
It
thou
should
shalt
come
not
with
murder.
conditions.
Murder, okay.
Murder is bad. Killing is
let's go,
whatever.
let's
We
go.
should-
Yeah.
We all kill.
That-
Thou shalt not commit adultery. And this,
Now, that's conditional.
but if you're going to make a woman your queen in your life, if you're going to really choose her to be your partner, you should not deceive her. I would agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with it. But that's conditional. Because what you do is not adultery. You're married.
Right.
But because they're going to define as
But
having
that's
sex.
consent.
I think
Yeah.
if God
It's consent.
really understood the situation, he would not consider what we do adultery because we have an agreement.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's not adultery.
So I
That's
wouldn't
a
call
business move, right?
Yeah.
Nah, but she knows.
Thou shalt not steal. I mean, okay,
Okay, I'm with that.
that's
Yeah,
good.
definitely.
Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. This is almost like don't snitch. This one is about honesty. If you lie to someone, you are bearing false witness and may cause harm
Don't
to
lie on
yourself and to
somebody.
others.
Okay.
Yeah, don't lie on someone who is an innocent or someone that you are in cahoots with.
I mean, that's kind of different too, because if one of my homeboys tell me he about to go cheat, I'm not gonna tell his girl.
But you've chosen an allegiance. You've chosen bros before hoes.
Of course, so
But
that wouldn't imply.
but if he was going to go cheat on your sister, well,
it's still none of my business.
but that's a girl that you might choose to put before your
No,
bro.
because you know
if you don't
why?
really with him like that.
If he come home to his mama house and see his sister with another dude,
It's the same thing, because at the end of the day, if I tell my homie and he with my sister, next thing you know is they're gonna be right back together and you be out.
No, yeah, that's real. It's a lot easier to just stay out of shit a lot of times.
A lot easier.
Especially like you see a dude beating up a chick on the street. If you're a young hothead, you might want to get involved. If you grown, you might just be like, Go ahead. That ain't my problem.
Never seen a quiet bitch get choked either.
That's a fact.
Thou shalt not covet. To covet means to be so jealous of something someone
That's
else
hate.
has that you want it desperately. Coveting makes
That's
a person
hate.
miserable,
Yeah.
and it
That's
keeps them
hate.
from putting God first. This commandment helps keep you from
So-
falling into this bad
I
habit.
got to change what I was saying.
Seems fair.
I believe in the 5 commandments.
Which one?
5 through 10, and one of them is suspect.
Yeah.
Was it 6?
What was
one of them was
the
suspect.
the kill one?
Nah, one of them was suspect. Not yeah.
Adultery,
The kill one.
Yeah.
That's kind of suspect. So I believe in the 5 because the first 5 was dude glorifying himself.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, I get it.
I
You're
think
God.
he thought he was God.
If you're really so fly, if you're really God, you shouldn't have to do any convincing.
Well, first of all, God ain't wrote shit, because I'm going to tell you this right now.
Right.
I done booked a bunch of pastors with this shit. There is no book of God. There's a book of Mark, Matthews, Peter, book of Luke, book of all that, Ecclesiastics, those books, Exodus,
John.
but there's no book that says God. There's no God chapter this, verse this, none of that. That doesn't exist.
It was written by people.
Yeah, so basically God told them, well, write this down. Like, I don't believe
No, I
that.
do agree, like Psalms 144:1. I agree with that.
My thing is that this
that?
book, this Bible seems to be describing a world in which God was presenting himself to mankind all the time in very obvious, undeniable ways. My thing is, I've been alive for 40 years. We have, thousands of years of recorded history, and there are like no instances in which God has made it undeniably true that he exists. And you would think that if the purpose of God, and what they'll say is like, oh, like you should have to have faith. You have to like be able to, like it wouldn't be right if God just showed himself to you so overtly. But I mean, that's what he's doing in the Bible.
Well,
Make it obvious to me.
and I'm going to correct people because I see your birth certificate, 43.
40.
43.
November 24th, 1983.
43, 80. 43. I seen your shit. So, end of the day,
Weird lie.
The book was used to manipulate. It's the coldest trick in the look. Only way you're gonna know is to believe. So when you die, you're gonna go here or there. Some shit they made up right now. If I'm walking on the land with a mule in the year 100, whatever that is, and I see rain come out the sky, thunder come out the sky, light, right? Shit. I'm thinking something up there too. But in today's age, we have all been on top of the clouds. You've been on the plane, you get on top of the clouds, you're like, motherfucker, ain't nothing up here. Rockets that went up into space, ain't nothing up here, right? We know damn well ain't nothing down there burning.
We live in a world in which there's infinite options of things to distract you. TV, music, internet, whatever.
That's a fact.
And it's like, we forget that the people who put the Bible together were living in a world in which there was nothing to do, so they just sit around and they make up stories, and there's all these phenomenons happening around them. Picture 2,000 years ago, there's an earthquake. What the are you gonna think happened?
Exactly.
Now, I can hop on Wikipedia and figure out exactly why an earthquake exists. But if you're a caveman,
You don't know.
why is there an earthquake? I don't know. Must be a powerful
And
man in the
guess
sky.
what? How do we know? How do we know what year it really is when they start counting? That's the equivalent to these dumb fucks saying, we only know about 8% of what's in the ocean. Dummy, in order to say that, that means we got to know of everything in the ocean to say, we know out of all these things, we've only seen
8%.
these things.
Do you
Right? It doesn't make sense.
But there's like so much of the ocean that it's kind of like you probably don't need to look at 100% of it to have a general idea of what's going on
Bullshit.
down there, right?
Do you
We don't
believe
know
in
what's
spirits?
Yeah, I do.
No.
You don't? Ghosts?
I believe in that shit. I definitely do. I've seen shit, felt shit.
You've had a ghost molest you or what?
See, that's why you got gay tendencies. That's why you defending Lefty Kiss Play.
You should call him Zesty Butt Play if you want to
No,
call him
man,
something
that
gay.
dude-
But no, I am a hardcore believer in the heterosexuality of Lefty Gunplay.
Nah, dude, listen, I already found out.
Rick Wolfpack, I don't know. That's a
Dude was-
weird troll.
Dude was tongue kissing his next door neighbor in Pelican Bay.
Who?
Lefty.
Oh my God! You're trying to start a race war out here, man.
Oh, no, bro, he the one over there lip to lip with a dude that came out after the fact and says I'm openly gay.
Adam is
If that would have been me, Adam, keep it real. This is what I don't like. If that would have been Wack, all bets off.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Oh no.
We got a gayer picture than that of you and you and Snoopy Badass.
That's cap.
We're gonna find.
I don't
this.
take gay pictures.
It's not like a gay picture, but it looks a little.
Pull up that picture, dude. They lip to lip. Lip to lip. Go find it.
I'm trying to find the original picture.
Yeah,
Go find the one with that lip to lip.
That's not a troll though.
Yeah.
I'm really like selling my own platform out,
Bro,
by
listen.
Looking at You Aren't Hard Food.
No,
Actually,
this is real shit. Listen.
Maybe there's just like a Lefty.
They were breathing on each other.
Gunplay, Bricc, Wolfpack.
Where is that? I just saw it on my Instagram.
Maybe if I just go to images.
It was bad
So this
work.
is the problem with there being no
There you go,
websites.
Look at that.
There's no way.
jumper.
Yeah, but
Come on, bro.
No.
Come on, bro.
look, they're talking,
Nah,
and
that's not
as they're
talking.
going from talking in each other's
Lefty's
ears.
puckered up.
And his mouth open. He
And
thinking
dude's mouth
Lefty.
is open.
I'm not gonna lie, this
He
is a
wanna
pretty
give him
bad
tongue.
photo.
Come on, bro.
For sure, this is not
Dude,
the best
like,
photo on
listen.
earth.
He want to give him tongue.
They're
Let's
not.
make love tonight.
If they were making out,
Hey, wait. Lefty, I'm feeling stronger. Cause when I get that feeling, I want Lefty's healing. Wake up. Hey, yo, there's no getting out of that, bro.
Mexican healing.
Feels good to me.
But
Hey, none of his people finna agree with
Hey,
that, bro.
Adam,
He need a DP.
They were whispering in each other's ear. You act like you've
There's
never
no
been in a
ear.
loud club
Where's
before.
the ear at? Where's the ear?
Mexican healing.
that's-
Where's the ear at, bro?
Mouth
now,
to mouth?
Listen, mouth to mouth, the ears are here. There's no lips in the vicinity of an ear. That's lip to lip.
But okay, if me and you were talking,
No.
let's
No.
demonstrate, right?
It ain't gonna happen. You gonna get
Like
fired.
this.
No.
Like this.
No.
We're going back
They're
and
not
forth.
doing that, no.
Ear to ear.
Listen, bro. There was no clear. His nose was at his cheekbone.
so that wouldn't be a good porn cover.
Would that be a good porn cover? I mean,
For
usually they don't have
homosexuals.
like dudes making out on the.
But
Why is your face on the side of that shit?
That's me. I'm reacting to it. You. Man, you ain't hard
Yo,
food.
bro, at the end of the day, bro,
The
listen.
invoice is in the mail. You ain't hot fool. But you see this, that a dude, his op went to his hometown rocking a shirt with a picture of the alleged kiss.
That's bad business.
Yeah, this kid's gonna get,
What?
Well, I don't know, but I'm sure he's on some kind of list. But I want to listen to. Do you find this convincing?
Fam, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. A picture going around right now, me and Lefty Gunplay, and it looks like he was damn near about to kiss me, right? Like, cause he was coming in like on some weird shit, and they made it something that it wasn't. But at the end of the day, like, I really ain't tripping, gang. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm bisexual, fam. Like,
He said
you know
he
what I'm saying?
coming on some
That's
weird
it
shit.
is what it is.
Play with you.
He
I
said
probably would have brought
Lefty
it to the
coming
internet.
on
Ain't nothing
weird
wrong
shit.
with it. She grown. I just probably went about to the internet. Too many opinions, gang.
I don't really care what they, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but that shit is like, you feel me? You taking shots, like they coming at you. I'm seeing the T-page days.
He said, I'm bisexual. He said, Lefty's coming on some weird shit. I'm bisexual, so I'm cool with it.
Okay, this is a fucked up. If this is all a big prank,
That's not no
I'm gonna tell
prank.
you why it's fucked up.
would you prank that way?
Bro, would you prank the out of here?
Listen, if I was gonna do a prank, I'm not gonna involve my homie who's
That's
straight.
not his homie.
Okay, but
Hey, dude from Texas.
imagine this. Yeah,
Hey,
they had just
yeah.
met or whatever. But all right, imagine this. Imagine there's a photo, me and Wack, we're talking in the club, and it looks kind of weird like that. Like we're
Not gonna look like
we're,
that.
We're too close when
Nigga,
we're
you
talking
gonna
to each
get
other.
mushed.
But let's
You're
just
gonna
say,
get about here on
Yeah.
approach, and you gonna get mushed.
okay. But let's say there's a photo that makes us
Lefty
look
been
weird,
in prison, bro.
and then
Southsiders out there don't
Lefty
fuck
comes
around
out
like that,
it
bro.
becomes a whole thing on the meme pages and shit, and then I come out the next day and say like, "Yo, me and Wack ain't gay together, but I am gay." That's fucking
That ain't
weird.
what he said.
Give him a couple days to breathe.
Dude
Nah.
said Lefty came in on some weird shit, but I ain't tripping because I'm bisexual.
No, he said the meme pages were posting it on some weird shit. He didn't say
bro.
Lefty did anything.
He did.
No, he didn't. You want to
Play
get
it
Yeah, he said Lefty come on some weird shit.
It's just what it is, gang. Is that a lot of them, it's like a lot of I don't know, like it is what it is. Like shit, it don't bother me. It don't make me feel no type of way. But shit, I guess it's so, like I said it already. But it's okay for a female to be 50 years old to be trying to get piped down by a 30-year-old. You see what I'm saying? So
tomato. I get it. When the age hit the same, when you get that age, you grown up to make your own decisions. It's just that people gonna take it a different way online. You know how they.
What it is, like I'm bisexual, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. There's a picture going around right now of me and Lefty Gunplay. It looks like he was damn near about to kiss me, right? Like, cause he was coming in like on some weird shit, and they made it something that it wasn't.
He was coming in on some weird shit.
Yeah.
He's not.
You did it to him.
Nah.
He was coming in on some weird shit. Now, what you didn't see.
Now you're
is
picking
when
apart the transcript, and you are actually making a good point because he did say it in kind of a weird way right there. But I
Ain't
don't.
no kind of a weird way.
Come on.
What was Lefty doing with his right hand?
He's probably clutching his thing,
No,
bro.
Old
clutching
boy's
his back.
thing.
Yeah.
What you mean?
No.
Clutching whose thing? His own?
That's not how we
So
do
if he was
Mexican
clutching,
healing.
okay, then we was doing with his left hand. His name is Lefty.
He's Lefty Gunplay.
Yeah, but what's the gun?
Do you think he shoots Lefty?
No, I
He kinda
think in this
should
situation.
for that name.
Look, now remember when you first said his name? I said, bro, he probably ain't shot shit. Now I see why they call him Lefty Gunplay.
I mean, I don't think so.
He playing with other niggas' pipes.
I mean, it's
You're a crazy guy, Wack. You're a crazy
He
guy.
hard to
man.
deny that.
You're a
Fuck
crazy
Lefty.
guy, bro.
Lefty been playing with my name on some fake shit. This is real shit. You lip to lip. All the Sureños I know don't play like that. They don't play like that.
You want to know something funny? I was in what's the area by Malibu? Pacific Palisades. I went out there to catch the sunrise with my girl and my kid, and obviously there's all kinds of other random people who are like at this bluff area just like checking out the sunset or whatever, and this one little foo comes up to me and is with me. He's like, "Hey Adam, I fuck with you." He goes, "What you know about Pacoima?" And I'm like, "I know about Pacoima. I fuck with podcasts with the biggest Paru." He goes, "Oh yeah, man, those are ops though." I go, "Oh, you're a comparator." He goes, "Hell no, those are ops too."
Yeah. Yeah, sound thing.
I don't know. Hey, he said we from the projects.
He from the Project Boy.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was funny though. I got the lowdown
He's
real
from
quick
where
right
they
there.
Snowfall.
Okay, I gotta watch that. But that was a cool moment for me. I was like, damn, I'm being protected by
wasn't he
by the foods
trying to
out
charge you 10 grand to do an interview?
here. That was mentioned at one point. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Lefty.
He said that. It's not like I considered that.
So what did you do? Give him what y'all do instead?
I just laughed
Have a
at it when
meeting
I
in
heard it.
the
That ain't happening. His first his interview. I think we did his biggest interview ever. I think it has like 900,000. But I'm gonna be real with you. If you get 900,000 views on a YouTube video, you're not making $10,000. So the idea of paying $10,000 for an interview that realistic, and that was his first interview with us. Realistically, if we do another one, it's probably gonna get less views. It's absolutely not. I would not pay $10,000 for that. That's crazy.
Out of his damn mind.
Everybody thinks they're worth 10,000.
Okay, well, how
people
much
always love throwing that number.
How
out
much
there.
you think he paid for the kiss?
It's probably part of the feature.
Was he hosting?
Part of the feature deal.
Was he hosting? A part of the feature deal. Featuring
One kiss.
Lefty in his lips.
One song,
Featuring
one music video, one
Lefty
kiss.
in his lips. Wow.
So you really want all the smoke, huh?
No, he started it. You know that.
No, you
know,
started because you said he ain't shoot shit.
I didn't know the he was.
Yeah, first.
Keep it right. I didn't know. I thought you just said a name. I didn't know. I didn't know if he was from California. I just thought you said a name.
He's from Bowen Park.
He knew that, but he took that shit and kept me been lying. You know what I'm saying? So
You're over
End of the day, no way I could have killed Joe. You probably would have got a $400,000 deal if you let the people know how you playing.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
All right, here's my question. Sharp has been beefing with Rich the Kid, of all people.
Rich ain't gonna say.
Rich did. He responded.
Yeah, he did.
He was talking shit.
Did he?
Yeah, you got to see it.
Why is he fucking with Rich the Kid?
You know, honestly, I don't understand where this originally came from. I don't know if this is going to have both.
Rich got some hits.
So, okay, this is the first one. This is what Sharp initially said.
Straight up. This what I be getting out the conversations. I mean, man, Rich the Kid. I interviewed him. Man, No substance. Nothing but love to him.
It was on a runway,
Had a
right?
chance to interview him. I think BET
Yeah.
last year, excuse me. Interviewed the man. No substance whatsoever. Just wearing clothes and jewelry. No personality. No
A lot of
character.
rappers fall into that category, let's be real.
No character. Nothing to make you where he left a positive image and like, I'll never forget him. I just remember just him saying clothes and a whole lot of ice.
I ain't got no personality because I ain't jumping on top of cars and doing the dumb ass shit I used to do. Worry about yourself streaming from your mama living room at 45, dude. Come on, look at me.
Like, Rich, go hit him with the watch.
Hey, Lil Rich, listen here, man. You talking all that goofy ass shit, man. Sitting there talking about niggas hating and 45 streaming out their mama living room and all that bullshit. Boy, your jokes ain't even funny, my nigga. That's trash, homie.
That shit
I don't know if the them rugby shoulder pads that you ordered off eBay, you know, going to your head, cutting off your circulation, nigga. But, hey, man, you talking about living rooms. Wasn't you the nigga that was laid up in Pee Wee Longway in them living room, nigga, in Dago? On the couch, your little couch surfer. Hey, homie, watch who you coming at, my nigga. Like, 'cause you really ain't that. You ain't built like that, Church, for real. You better check my resume, nigga, before you got my name in your mouth, whatever the you call yourself on to say. You need
Like in Rich the Kid's defense, if you doing the runway thing, it's not that much pressure on you to be super entertaining, right? Like there's a million people trying to do little interviews with you and shit when you're in that
more excited
environment.
about it than he was.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be real with you. Like Rich the Kid is basically like one of the kings of doing terrible interviews. He gave me a terrible interview back in the day. He gave Vlad a terrible interview with a mask on at the beginning of COVID. Like Rich the Kid has shown up to a lot of interviews and done basically like a trash interview. Now it used to be, I don't know if he's still
I'ma
off the
tell you
juice
what
like
Rich the
that.
Kid did
He
for
used
me.
to be hella off the juice, and I always blame
Listen,
that.
I'm gonna tell you what the he gave me. A hit single,
Which one we talking about?
Daddy. That's a fact.
Pause. What's that?
So just no pause. That's Blueface. Daddy gave me a hit. We got a platinum on that motherfucker. Might be double.
Let's go.
That's a fact.
How that shit do? Blueface and Rich the Kid. See,
Yeah,
Why is
yeah.
Rich the Kid?
That's what he gave me. He showed up on point.
There it is.
Skeleton team.
Zaddy.
No, Daddy.
Zaddy. 100 million views. That's crazy.
We did that shit in Miami.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I know Rich the Kid for a long time, and I'm always just impressed by the way that he always manages to find a new way to get a hit, to get a song with some traction, etc. We seen him do it years ago with the Kendrick shit, with the Plug Walk shit. Like, I mean, he's always just been able to. Even lately with that Kanye shit. I mean, for someone who. It doesn't necessarily feel like the people always like love him personality wise, but for some reason they'll still go for it musically. Like he just has that power.
They say he got a dope album.
I'll fuck with Rich.
I ain't listened to a Rich the Kid album
cool.
in a minute. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it just came out.
For
like
real?
2 weeks ago.
Really? What's it called? I didn't even know that. See, that's why mother need the label to make people who are checked out like me find out life's a gamble.
You thought you was gonna pull some bullshit up, didn't you?
Rich the Kid and Peso Pluma. Rich the Kid and Offset. Rich the Kid and French Montana. Rich the Kid and Kanye West. And Ty Dolla $ign. And Quavo. And another one with Kanye West. See? This is Chief Keef. See? I gotta listen to this on the way back, man. He always manages to make it happen. He's the networking king. He had a Youngboy album come out. We didn't even know he knew Youngboy.
Oh.
Rich the Kid.
Now, Rich, listen, let me tell you what I respect about Rich. Rich went through some shit. He was signed to QC at one time and managed to find a way to get brought out his contract.
Right.
Went there in the scope, got brought out, and never stopped grinding and hustling. I f with Rich.
Look at that. Sharp is 48 years old.
That Sharp right there?
No, I'm just kidding. It's just, I don't know. You can't just search Sharp age, I guess. Oh, yeah, look. Sharp 1. They call him Sharp 1. I ain't never heard anybody call him that. 36. Yep.
You know, security hit me, wanted to expose him.
He's security. Oh, yeah. What was that? I said no to that, too.
Huh?
It's like a dude that I feel like he used to bring that dude around once in a while.
Yeah, he want to expose the shit out of Sharp.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
I might send him over to the community. Yeah, I'm going to send him over there. I got his number. Send him over to the community.
I don't know.
I think AD and them enjoy that. He still be talking shit about community?
They need something.
Well, you seen that?
He
Why
be
you,
on there.
always, why you always try to go at
at least
nephew now?
once.
I'm
or
just being
twice a
real.
week.
You know, I got AD ready to come sit down with you, and you around.
Yeah, he ain't gonna sit down, man.
You scared?
No, I have nothing to gain from that.
Wait, so you said you wouldn't let him sit down? You wouldn't let the people have that interview?
I just feel like
That's
why?
some bullshit.
Why throw him a lifeline?
Oh, well, you want me to
about
sit down with
T-Rail?
Bricc?
Brick's the man. Bricc Baby better. BBB.
AD's the man.
All right, I'm gonna put it like
That's
this.
crazy.
Can I show you a screenshot?
That's
The
crazy.
numbers.
That's
I'm gonna
crazy.
show you something. Earlier today, I got done another interview. I started scrolling through my YouTube subscriptions. I scroll past Community, episode 161 with RJ. They've been live for over an hour. 1,400 people watching. I scroll down a little further. Figmunity World. T-Rail Pun, some white guy. 1,000 people watching. I'm just saying. I'm watching this shit tank.
So when Bricc-
Why the f- we gonna bring it back? Like now when they need cosign,
so when
when
Bricc-
they need some attention, we're
So
gonna
when-
bring them back.
So I get you on that on business.
Right.
You know, I don't be watching that. So what does Bricc them live be doing? Curious.
When me and Bricc and Lusha Live will have like 4,000 or 5,000 people.
Gotcha.
This stuff when we're premiering it, 5,000 or 6,000 people, whatever. If we do a drop
was
an
like-
interview,
when I
the
went
Kodak
over there-
interview had like 10,000 people
When I
watching.
went
it.
over there, I did 10,000 with him.
Because you're Wack 100.
That was no jump.
Got that good content.
That was that
But
jump.
Bricc did 10,000 too. I think when he went over there.
I don't think Bricc did 10,000.
Probably because they get so much
think
more
he did.
attention than they
Nah,
normally
he did
do.
some good
Anytime they're
numbers.
like, even when T-Row be talking to Suspect or Flacco, they'll get way more views than ever than normal because their whole fan base is No Jumper fans that want to hear some No Jumper conversation.
Oh, there you go.
But why you don't really like T-Rail?
You ever like looked at him or talked to him? Been around him?
I have. Pretty cool dude.
Yeah. I guess
Shout out Demon Time Exotics. He a pretty cool dude.
is he? Okay.
Yeah. You don't think T-Rail is?
Not really. Not my cup of tea.
I would hope he ain't your cup of tea. But that's Zesty.
What are you talking about?
He just a cool dude, bro. We don't use cup of teas when we giving like a men and shit.
Cup of tea means I don't really care for him.
Why not?
Don't you
He
deal with his
saved
brother?
you.
I like solid dudes.
You dealt with his brother though, right?
Brother's a solid dude.
All right.
Stands on business. Bears in the chat. Hey, I know we're doing a premiere right now. Bears in the chat.
Hey, what happened to the cough syrup dude? Ever since he almost got his ass whooped, he ain't been back.
Desto Dub, no, that didn't have anything to do with anything.
Bullshit.
We still good homies.
Bullshit.
What?
I ain't saying y'all not. I think they spooked him.
Nah.
He ain't want no parts of that.
He's seen AD in them a bunch of times
Yeah,
since then.
listen, I'm saying.
It ain't make its way to
He
the
didn't
internet.
like the fact
They don't
listen,
got real beef with him.
that you guys pulled him into that. He was backpedaling.
I didn't like the fact that he got pulled into that. I didn't know that that's how they were going to be playing the game.
Didn't they chase him?
That nigga was running like he grabbed his jury, said, nigga, you ain't getting my jury, and got up out of there. Exit stage left.
When you're the
Tony
rich dude
Dorsett,
in this
Walter
environment
Payton.
and you got a bunch of hobos running around chasing you, what are you going to do?
Who you
Right.
calling hobo? Who was that was chasing him?
Compared to Dub, let's be real. We're talking financial status. It's a bunch of jits versus a made man.
What the is a jit?
Little guys.
Yeah. What? I mean, how many people was chasing
Yo, man,
him?
get that nigga off the screen, bro. That's
Sharp?
bother me.
You don't
That-
like looking sharp?
Yeah, that's a little.
How do we never do like any content with you and
Yeah.
Sharp together?
No.
How'd that never happen?
He ducked it.
He ducked it?
He
No.
ducked it.
He wanted to have you on his show first.
I was
Like
coming.
a Sharp Tank episode with you and him, and then we would do the
with some
episode with
chick.
you. But it never happened. I don't know. I don't know.
I get it, man. Everybody can't stand the rain.
What's the rain? Just you spitting while you talk?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when he come for you?
Bad boys, bad boys. That's one of my best memories of being a kid. Is I was at day camp, like at the Boys and Girls Club. They had like a little camp program where they would like take you off into the woods throughout the day or whatever. You go with a bunch of other kids, hang out, and there was like a little talent show. And 3 white girls come out and they do a synchronized dance routine. And this is like when cops first started cracking off. And they were singing, bad girls, what you gonna do? We're like 9. And I remember just sitting there watching these girls do this dance routine like, bro, what the is wrong with you? You
It was
bitches
corny.
need to go home.
Why would you call 9-year-old bitches?
I was 9. So we were on like equal.
Gotcha.
I don't think I actually called them
I'm
that.
only 9. Only 9. You remember that song? That was a song.
Remember, Why Are You Sweating? I was watching Cops. Step Brothers? No.
No.
I might have f***ed up.
Let me ask you a question.
Is it going to be
Because
something
my
gay?
New Yorkers keep saying this, and I beg to differ.
Okay.
They think that I don't like New York because I talk about a lot of topics that's going on in New York. And I'm telling them from the years 2018 to like 2021, 2022, it was a lot of bullshit going on in New York. 6ix9ine shit, Jim Jones shit, you know, this whatever was going on. And I'm like, but I talk about all the topics. Is it that New Yorkers just don't want
More sensitive.
anybody talking about New York but New Yorkers? What do you think? Because we talk about everything. Do you get a feeling that I got a problem with New York?
I don't think you have a problem in New York, but I think that New York street shit oftentimes gets dragged into some goofy ass territory, and they don't really appreciate everybody else in the country analyzing it.
But they can analyze our shit.
There's a million different gangs and crews or whatever the f- going on out there, and I think from their perspective, you know, nobody in the like New York media world is talking about LA gang shit, right? But you or me or whatever, not that I'm in the LA gang shit, but like out here, there's a whole world of podcasts and shit
right.
that for sure we'll talk about what's going on out there. And for sure, there's a million super solid, real fuckers out there. But then there's also a bunch of really weird shit going on as
But
well.
we're the drivers of street gang shit. California, I don't give a where you come from. California, and behind it, Chicago.
And for sure, like podcast media landscape wise, LA and Chicago are like by far, like you have New York, but New York to me is more like the music industry. And like the personalities who are popping from New York are like radio people and people who work for Hot 97, all this shit. It's not like from a street perspective. There's LA or there's New York like streamers and drill type content creators and shit, but it's not like New York and Chicago.
You know, we had I got a call from Alshon. Alshon tells me, yo, Fabio Foreign wants to come on Clubhouse, and he wants to separate himself from
Roddy Rebel.
Roddy Rebel. Now, I know Fabio, but he ain't called me with this shit. But Wack, they want you to have academics on the floor. It was like midnight New York time. I hear that with the 911, he pulls up. Alshon comes in with Luce. He go to talk, and I'm like, yo, f all them commercials. They're talking to act. Where's Fabio?
Yeah.
Like, you see act? That's respect.
Right.
You called me with this because I'm on the thing with 10 toes down. We doing our little 1-2 thing, right? And I stopped that and come to do this. Long story short, Fabio never shows up. So then one of what's his name? Roddy Rebel.
Yeah.
Roddy Rebel's people show up.
Okay.
So Alshon says, yo, hey homie, you on with Roddy Rebel on? This is Rowdy's homie. He's respectful. He ain't talking crazy. Dude ain't like spiffy or spliffy or some
spliffy.
shit right there, right? He said, yeah, that's my homeboy. Whatever he on, I'm on. Well, fuck, he go to cussing the dude out. I'm like, that's his homie. What you want him to say? So then my man Go says, yo, Alshon, I think you just mad and frustrated that Fabio didn't show up and you taking it out on him. He really got mad. Next thing I know, he does a rant. Now they telling me he got a diss song.
Alshon.
So was it a play, Luce?
Man, I feel like it was a play because at the end of the day, it's like if you have personal beef with somebody, you don't take it to the internet and do a song and try to benefit off of it. Just catch your man in the street.
Did he diss Fabio?
He did both of them.
Fabio and Roddy.
Nah, I think he just disrupt. He sent me the song last night.
Nah, see, that's some crazy
He did
shit.
both of them. He told me. Yeah, he did both of them.
Also said Bobby Smurda DM'd him and said that he removing himself from Rowdy too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bobby
but-
Shmurda don't want to be wrapped up in Rowdy Rebel.
I know
talking all the
I've
shit.
been telling people that. And listen, me and Bobby got our little thing, but I don't want to see Bobby catch the backlash from that shit he did. Bobby got relationships out here.
That's what's crazy is that
That's real
it
shit.
don't seem like anybody like wants to co-sign Rowdy Rebel saying that shit, but I don't think anybody in general. I wouldn't co-sign anyone I know doing that.
But I think New York feel that way, really.
Yeah, because what he did, he's like, first of all, Roddy Rebel, you don't have the right rank of the respect to take away all those years of built relationships between New York and LA who niggas come out here. My man Dave East, he really come out here. He really go to the Harlem. Like, we really fuck with him, right? So, for when you say that, you notice none of us with a voice have responded with the same shit because you don't count and you don't matter enough for us to get disrespectful like that. And his people not gonna stand with him in that disrespect.
I seen multiple Instagram posts or whatever of our conversation, including on 22G's Instagram. He posted the clip of us talking about Roddy Rebel and specifically calling attention to what you said. And I keep seeing Roddy Rebel laughing in the comments and shit. He commented on our post about it, laughing in the comments. I'm like, what is he laughing at? I don't know.
I think he wanted that attention, but at the end of the day, it's like that's what. You know, New York feel that way because a lot of people.
Nah, they don't.
A lot of
feel that
rappers.
way. They don't know feel that way. Yeah, I'm not gonna say New York feels LA, bro. I ain't gonna say that, bro. I'm not gonna stand with that.
But for sure, like, all right, if your man, your star rapper, the biggest star to come out of your city in 10 years, goes to another city and gets killed by gang members.
And he
You're
claimed
definitely
it.
gonna feel a way about it.
Yeah,
but what you really gonna do about it?
No.
You could go and target the one specific dude
He
who's
claimed
free.
it. It'd be one thing if it was a mystery. If it was Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, and he's doing interviews talking about it. That's way more
claiming it.
disrespectful.
He telling you where he from, who he is, what his name is.
But he should have kept it with that individual,
Right there.
not the gang and not the whole city.
But we know how gangs are, right? A gang is going to make a joke out of a dead op, even if they don't have anything to do with it, even if it's from a completely different generation. So it's like, that's why I'm not surprised when I see Hoovers from out here that are doing little Pop Smoke joke
Pop
type
Smoke
shit.
was not an op.
It's not like a song and shit. Yeah, but still, it's becoming like that.
He was
No,
big
it
on
ain't.
New York, but
we
he
will
wasn't
not.
big.
Let me tell you
I
something.
heard people put Pop Smoke in songs
The
that should
powers
not be
that
putting him in
be- the
songs.
powers
It's
that
just
be
that they
out
view him
here.
as like a dead op now.
We will not push that narrative that Pop Smoke
We
is
should.
a op
I agree, yeah.
to us out here in California. Right. I don't know nobody had no issues with Pop Smoke.
He wasn't. He was big in New York, and he was coming to be big on the West Coast, but he wasn't like that. That's why he didn't have no security and stuff like that with him. So he didn't feel like he was just so big. So when he got killed, New York took it very, very, very personal because he was the one.
I would have thought when they listen, here's the problem. When the murder first happened, I would have respected Roddy coming out right then. Fuck y'all niggas out there.
He was in jail.
Right? I don't know where he was at.
Was he in 2020?
Wasn't he? He was in
No,
jail.
yeah, he went 20. I was on
Maybe,
tour.
It was around then, yeah.
I was like, when he got killed? January, February? Somewhere in 20 had to. Because I was on tour with Game. It was January, February, somewhere around there.
He was released in August
he was in
2020.
jail.
So when he was
That's
popping,
right before Pop Smoke got
yeah,
killed.
when he was popping,
Pop
he was
got
in
killed.
jail.
No. Pop got killed January, February, had to be.
Oh, wait, look, he was released from prison on December 15th, 2020. Look at how close this is going to be. This is going to be like real
Pop
close.
got killed, top of it. January, February.
February 19th,
What I tell you?
2020.
I was on tour.
Okay,
So
actually, that's not.
How can you
I
feel
was in
some
fucking Germany
certain type
somewhere.
of way? He didn't even know him.
That's
He
like
didn't have
9
a
months
bond.
apart.
Well, shit. Yeah, you right. Did he even know Pop Smoke?
He didn't.
Well, he could have known him from back in the day, but I doubt it.
He's Pop Smoke was only what 20, 21?
But I'm saying, like, people knew Pop
Yeah, that's
Smoke
a
way
fact. He
back
just
in the
did
day.
6 years.
Pop Smoke was like a street kid that was around.
He was 14
wrapped
years
up
old
in all kinds of shit.
when he went to jail. He didn't know that.
Yeah,
dude.
probably not. But either way, I mean, I don't think anybody would respect what Roddy Rebel said about LA.
No, you don't do it when you leaving.
Yeah, that's
you should
corny.
have did it on the
He better
on
not
the Hoover's block.
listen.
Even if you were my best friend, if you did that, I would not be able to come on the podcast and just be like, hell yeah, that was tight when you did that.
No.
It's just like, it's
No
a
point.
super obvious thing. If you say it when you're leaving the city and you say, suck my dick, no, yeah, that's not going to work. And that's his own boys are like disavowing it, but they have
not
to.
fucking with that,
They
bro.
can't say like, oh yeah, that was cool.
It don't make sense.
You can't.
You know to do that, you got to round table that, and then y'all got to be on that.
But nobody spoke up about it too from New York.
No, they not finna touch it. They gonna let him stand out there and
No, but
We're hearing whispers.
somebody could have said
Yeah.
we don't stand for that.
no, they ain't got to do that. They ain't got to do that because now it's like New York bowing down. That's New York, bro. There's no other city like it. They just saying they not saying that's our man and we with it. They just like you out there on your own. Nobody showing no support. Nobody. If you go do some shit and you done did some wild shit, right? I know somewhere in there I have to say something. Right?
But they're not saying anything.
No, yeah, they be like, yo, Luce. I'm like, look, man, that's my part. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Right? They haven't said anything.
What do you think, Adam?
I think nobody's spoken up on his behalf. Everybody's being quiet about it. We're hearing little rumblings behind the scene. Oh, Bobby don't want anything to do with it. Fabio don't want anything to do with it. It's pretty obvious. One of the most basic tenets that I've picked up on of gangsterism is that you can't like tell somebody to suck your dick as you are leaving, or like as you like. It's the same thing with like he could have just said it on the internet. When he's in New York, he could have said, hey, LA, suck my dick, this gang, suck my dick. But as soon as you do it like right as you're leaving, then people are going to be like, oh man, that's
As
shit.
my
Come
man
on.
Big Z would say, the Blazers ain't jacking that. They ain't jacking that.
Who's the Blazers?
That's the Blazers. That's the big Blazers ain't jacking that. That's some New York talk. I ain't figured it all out, but I know they ain't jacking that, yo.
Jacking
you
it
straight
is
bugging, B.
supporting it.
You bugging, yo.
Right.
7:30.
Ooh, that's a good one.
They ain't jacking that.
You ever a Big L fan?
Big what?
Big
Big L?
L?
Fuck
Yeah,
with
of
Big L.
course.
Okay.
Fuck with Big L. Shout out to Big L. Man, he should have robbed that nigga. Yo, Mace. You got lucky.
Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot to ask you about this.
What?
How did you end up doing the pedo hunter thing with Vitaly, and what was this like?
I got another one right when I leave.
It was so weird to see your boys in that video.
Okay.
And Vitaly's security was having to stop Baby Cuban Robin shit from getting on the dude.
So when we get there, right?
Okay.
We don't know it's a segment ending that is not ours.
Oh.
So we're in the parking lot. Game just pulled up. He's in his car. I'm on the phone. They hear them tell the dude, he was 14 years old. What would you come in here to do? I'm not paying attention. I got 120 years of penitentiary with me. Everybody with me that been to the joint. So automatically, they back on the yard. They start moving. You know how when you doing something and you look up because you know your team, you like, what going on? You know something's going on. And I knew because this dude was an old man. So I'm not, I can't pinpoint what it is. And there it went from Cuban Rob trying to get him to Crip trying to get him, Lil John trying to get him. And then I stopped worrying about the ones trying to get him, and I'm worrying about the other ones that are doing. I'm like, yo, y'all chill out. Because all they know is it's a pedophile. They like, but what you mean? He can't leave.
They're not doing it for the content. They just want to get on them.
Yeah, they for real. And then, so the next one that came, again, I'm slipping. I'm by the bar because the pedophiles be running games. They were like, all right, where you at? And they talking to the decoy. The decoy like 18 years old, but look like a kid. And they keep telling them, come outside, come here, because they're watching them. They want to see if they're being set up. And that dude was like, It's a back door. It's a bathroom in the back door. We can just go in the bathroom. So the dude went for that. And
Oh, so this is the one I saw where the guy has his face covered in shaving cream.
no, that's not shaving cream.
Oh, what was it?
Game is on some. Hey, look, bro. I thought this shit was some bullshit. This is real shit. I gotta hit this motherfucker. Right? He said, I'm gonna hit him either with my fist or something. They're like, nah, you can't hit him with your fist. So as the dude's coming in the bathroom, they gave Game a pie. Game hit that dude in the face so hard with the pie, it blacked his eye.
What the
He hit him. That was all pie, like all the shit from a pie.
So just in general though, how are they able to like hit these dudes and shit and not have like a legal?
I got
wanna
one to
go to
do
jail.
from right here. If you want to go, you can pull up. Me and Akon doing one as soon as I leave here. So listen. So what they do, they be on the internet with him, talking to him for like weeks. And they be like, hey, and do whenever dude be like, no, let's hook up.
But
they send dick pics, they do all that.
But okay, in general,
they think they're talking to somebody 14.
right. I get how it works, but if you're a celebrity, typically you don't want to just hit some random person because they're going to sue you, right?
But here's the thing.
There we go.
You can sue. You want to call the police? We can call them.
Right.
But now you finna go to jail because they got all the evidence.
But aren't they going to call the police on the pedophile anyway?
No, they get to go home.
What? That's the deal. We can abuse you and do all this torturous shit to you.
NDA?
But we're gonna let you go.
Because they don't know what's going. They think they're coming to meet a kid.
But doesn't not arresting the guy seem like kind of a poor use of the time?
They're not cops.
Yeah, I know, but like these dudes are just gonna go out and more kids or whatever, right?
I don't know. But
Next time it's not gonna be a decoy.
But look what happened. A lot of these dudes aren't on Megan's Law. They have been caught. So now they've been exposed.
Right.
Neighbors, family, friends.
It's like almost as bad.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I don't know. Going to do 15 years being tortured, you know what we do to them motherfuckers in there. You know what I'm
The
saying?
clip of me I'm just watching the guy. He's got his face covered in shaving cream. Game is in his face, just saying like, "What the f- is wrong with you?" He goes, "I bet you got touched when you were a kid." And I'm thinking like,
He told the truth.
yeah, probably, right?
He said,
But like, this
He
dude's
said,
probably
yeah.
sitting there thinking like, yeah, like okay, yeah, you got
Game
me.
really like. He really was like getting caught up in it. And now my job is hard because now I'm watching
Yeah,
all of these.
I heard you
Yeah.
screaming.
But like, how much do you have to pay Game to go do that?
What you mean?
Like, how much does it take to get him off his ass and come hang out in this weird streaming setup?
6 figures.
Yeah, I know, because they were saying that Quavo ran off with 300K.
That was cap.
Yeah, that sounded like a crazy amount.
Somebody, listen, I can show you my phone. I told him, you want me to call Quavo? I called him direct. He said, man, the guy we talking to says Quavo will do it, but he want 80% of the money wired to him.
Oh, my God.
I said, that's not Quavo.
Oh, that's a lick.
And I said, you want me to handle it? I handle it. Dude went and did it himself and got licked.
Damn, really?
Wasn't Quavo.
But they did send the guy the money?
They said the guy the money.
Crazy.
Wasn't no 300,000, right? It was cap.
Nah, I'm like, for a stream, for like a couple hours worth of a stream, how the fuck is that worth
sent him about
300K?
They said him like 80 probably.
Still, even 80K, like what the f? That's insane. Either
It's
way.
going on Kick. I don't know. You check the numbers?
I've heard that like people get crazy amounts of money on Kick, but I have no clue like
We
how
need to
much.
look into Kick.
Yeah, well, they'll give you like an hourly rate based on your average live viewers. So there's a lot of people out there that are streaming on Kick like 10 hours a day, getting like $12 an hour.
Oh, that's crazy.
Now, granted, Vitaly, I'm sure, is getting some crazy amount of money. But
Do they plaster their face, take their license plate? Like, what they do?
What you mean?
They just go home?
They go home, but they up on the internet.
it is weird seeing people do these stings because, like, shouldn't the cops be doing this?
They do.
But isn't that
Do
a
they,
crime?
They do. Cops,
Like a lot?
I know people personally where they pose as 16, 17 and shit like that.
Actually, I do. I know someone who got caught up that way, so I guess
Yeah,
it does happen
they
at least
do it.
somewhat. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to talk about your buddy who ended up getting arrested the other day?
Who?
Danny. We don't have to talk about it.
Oh, Unlocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, first listen. I was hearing it, and then I seen it. But what's crazy, academics sent me the paperwork. You get the paperwork?
I didn't read through it all, but I've seen a few parts of it.
That shit is serious. They got all this. I didn't realize he was telling people crazy shit.
Exactly. I didn't realize until some random chick started DMing me and I'm talking to her, and she told me that basically he was trying to extort money out of her, and he was telling her, I don't know if he actually did make it or if he was threatening that he was going to make it, but basically the idea was that he was threatening the idea of making AI child P word of her daughter. That's in the complaint, I believe. So when I heard
And he was
that,
going to say,
I was like, what kind of person were we wrapped up with? Imagine using AI. Someone can use AI. I've heard about this, but I've never actually heard somebody say that they were going to do it. But he's threatening the chick, saying, give me 12 grand or whatever. And he's saying, if you don't give me the money, I'm going to make AI porn of your daughter and I'm going to distribute it on the internet.
So he telling her himself.
Oh no, he's dead bang.
Well, they got she showed me the screenshots of him telling her.
I heard he took money out somebody's account.
I heard that too.
Yo, when I see it, I was like, what the am I looking at?
I was going to take the interview down, but then I'm like, this is kind of like an important historical record of this scumbag. I only even did an interview with him because of Selena Powell telling me that it would be interesting. Lesson learned. She has really me over in a variety of ways over the years.
Yo, and the feds, bro, it's count 1, 18 USC 875C, interstate communications.
Right.
This is some serious shit.
I believe that this is the first time that a No Jumper interview has been directly quoted and referenced in a court case like this.
But I guess whenever he said in your interview, he told everything he was doing. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, no, but he didn't say everything, but he aired out like a large percentage of what he was doing.
Did he say he was making 600,000?
He was saying crazy numbers. And I feel like what actually happened is that he did that interview. The day that he does the interview, I post him on my story and tag him, boom, his account is gone the next day. Meta deletes his whole account, and then soon after announces that they're suing him. And so that's before the interview even came out. And then, I don't know exactly what happened, but he ended up getting caught up in this whole crazy ass situation. Like, me and him had a falling out.
They got text messages and everything. What the fuck?
Yeah, bro, they got all that shit.
Oh my God.
It's crazy too because he never, he was trying to extort me. He was trying to ask me for all this money and shit. And then I find out he's telling other people that I'm paying him X amount of dollars per month. Which was cap. But he was telling me that he was telling me Sean Cotton and Academics were paying him hella money per month. I asked Academics and Sean Cotton, what's up? They're like, what? No.
Yo, this is crazy. Look, he said, this Joshua's sister, right? Amanda, then says her address. And then somebody says, who is this? And he responds, the guy that's going to murder your drug dealing brother.
Yeah.
Tell him Unlock says it, though. We have your entire family's info.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
So he was getting people personal information?
But he was getting money out of people by scaring them with all this shit. I had one guy talking to me, and he's basically telling me that this dude put a hitman on him. And I'm like, bro, no. Nah.
Yo, you see this? He showed it. He showed his new teeth. Yo, they got all kind of identifications of him. You know, he got it.
No, yeah, y'all have been there.
This is crazy.
I just think he was really good at scaring people.
Oh, this victim 4. How many victims do they have?
I don't know. I talked to a couple of them.
Have you?
Yep.
They want to come to No Jumper.
Yeah, that was mentioned. I don't really think getting scammed is enough of a reason for us to do it.
This is going to be a big deal, bro. So I guess
you have a group of
I hear about what the fuck.
I'll bring it up on the screen just so people can see what we're talking about. Oh shit, you can't search it? That's strange.
Oh shit.
Maybe if I do this.
Yo, wait.
Yeah, there you go. That's weird that you can't search it.
Did you see that? Look at this. Here's the last guy that came to take photos at my house.
This fool.
I know he didn't do this. This got to be a troll.
But
look at this shit.
Weird.
Look at this shit, bro.
Yeah. He's sending people pictures of other dudes with their faces all bloody and saying that he was the one who did it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's a troll.
I just figured that it was fake because he kept threatening me with different shit and nothing happened. And I was just like, oh, so you're gonna just keep telling me you're gonna do this shit? Because he was really you and him were going back and forth crazy, right? I don't know how much you want to divulge, but
Yeah, I mean,
It was getting abrasive.
Yeah, I wasn't going for it. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah.
See, I don't give a fuck about where my family at. None of that. Because niggas is with that murder game. That shit don't work with me.
Right.
Right? Because I come from the hunter side of the trenches and we docks back. Yeah, I know everything too.
I know people, I didn't personally, but I know people who are having conversations with the feds about him, who are like fully supplying them with information about him. I didn't take it that far.
You think a group
if they
of
had
little
hit me up,
ghetto
I would have told them whatever they need to
won't
hear.
come and eat you for $5K? Left my generous ass, I'll give them $50K. You will learn. Your head will be a snack for pigs in Sinaloa. This nigga crazy. They got all this shit. I mean, they was like, this investigation started April 1st. April, May, June. They snagged him July.
Yeah, but I can't believe people is that naive to believe some shit like that. You got to show me.
When did this come out?
We put it out 6 months ago.
So April. That's
And he went to work.
It's been a rough 6 months from what I could tell. But they got him.
January?
Something like, well, actually,
It came out 2 months before they indicted him. Then
January 18th.
first.
April 1st, it says the investigation started.
Yeah, and then this came out January. You said.
So 4 months.
Oh, so you're saying they started investigating him soon after this, or a couple months after this came out? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, but why the fuck? I gotta watch this interview. This is Unlock exposes the Instagram ban, unbanned game, and making millions off drug dealers.
Yeah, he was
So
talking
no
about
jumper page. So no jumper, right?
I think he was like eternally pissed off because like No Jumper and myself, like we both have like legacy verified accounts that are hard to take down. So like he wasn't able to do the thing that he typically does to people with getting their Instagrams deleted and shit like that, because he never was able to really like do any of the stuff that he was threatening to do to us.
What was he threatening to do?
I mean, he was like talking about leaking my emails, and then he's like telling me shit that he thought was in my emails, but it's like not related to reality at all. And I'm just like, oh, like if you actually had access to my emails, you would not be talking about this bullshit. He was just like overdoing it. He was telling me that he could turn my car off while I was driving. I'm like, no way. Like if anyone could do that, I would already know about the ability to do that.
Is it electric though?
And it's no.
No.
And why would he even know what kind of car I have? But and then remember one time we were doing the music stream and the internet cut out? He tried to take credit for that, and I told Josh, and Josh was like, no, there was like an outage on the whole block that day. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, fuck it, hell.
Fresh called me.
Fresh is very, very upset about
He's
this.
pissed off. But I didn't know all this shit. This was,
It's crazy.
and they gave him a no bail bond because somewhere he said, I don't know.
In this, I think at some point in this, he says that because he's not a citizen, that if the cops arrest him, or if he gets arrested, then he'll just take off to Morocco. But that's noted in the complaint, and basically they're using that as a reason why they won't
They
give
gave him a
him
no bail bond.
which really makes you think like, damn, maybe you shouldn't do a podcast as a career criminal and tell everybody everything.
Yeah, I didn't like
why?
I didn't understand why you would.
Yeah.
I thought it was a real business. I didn't pay no attention.
Like, it's one thing when you're interviewing a gangster and they're like, yeah, I'd be shooting shit. And it's like, it just kind of comes off like whatever. But like, he's really like breaking down these crimes and detailing it.
So was it like 10 victims or some shit?
I don't know. He's like, I still got to read the whole
Probably going to be more to come because once he's locked up, they're going to all start coming out the woodwork.
It's just crazy because I know so many people that he either like scammed money out of or attempted to, like a lot of people. And I feel bad because this interview definitely probably helped him do so.
That definitely got him to no bail.
Oh yeah, he fucked himself over with
They
that.
probably got him more money too.
Definitely.
Crazy.
Well, he claimed he made, I don't know. Yo, what's going on with Crip Mac?
What is going on with Crip Mac?
You said he had a hearing.
Well, they told me August 26th, I believe, is when the hearing would be. So I'm not sure exactly what time in the morning, but it got pushed back by like a month.
Then they trying to offer him 10 years, right?
I don't know. Wait, what did I tell you? I told you 10 to 15. You thought I was
They
capping.
trying to get him out on some mental health shit.
Huh?
I know, right? But they're trying to use the mental health card to get him out
The
of there.
feds?
To get him out, they don't give a about that. Everybody in there crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
They just go get a nigga some medication, and you know he gonna drool on himself if he take it.
yeah, it did
Or you
kind
gonna
of. It
know
seemed
how
like
to take it and sell it.
It seemed like a stretch to me. Like I just can't really imagine them putting Crip Mac in the like crazy person bucket when they probably are going to put him in the violent gang member bucket.
They think saying he's crazy is gonna. He got caught with a switch, right?
No, a ghost gun.
Oh, that's even worse.
The ghost gun was f***ed up and it wouldn't shoot.
What?
That's what they said. Yeah.
Dude finna do 10 to 15. He had a gun on him that wouldn't fire.
I'm betting on him not getting 10 to 15.
Bullshit.
That's too much.
No, then
No.
he went to jail, got out on bail, and then get caught with another.
He done
one,
got
right?
caught when you had 3 gun cases. I know.
Every time he gets caught, it's with a gun.
Yeah, but when you with the feds,
Yeah.
every time you had a case, bumps up the category, which you get more time. So he had a ghost gun that wouldn't.
I mean,
The nigga in jail for that ought to be some amnesty. The nigga had a gun that wouldn't shoot.
Crip Mac ghost gun. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to find articles. Yeah, well, here we go.
That's crazy. So he pled guilty already.
The indictment states that he was found in September in possession of a handgun bearing no serial number, commonly known as a ghost gun, and 10 rounds of ammunition. According to the document, Hurd had been arrested on felony charges 5 times since 2014 and convicted at least once. The charges include 2 arrests for being a felon in possession of a firearm, attempted second-degree armed robbery, grand theft, and transportation of a controlled substance. The indictment says, what the f- is that even in reference to? I have no idea what most of that would be referring to, but he was out here.
And he got caught transporting drugs.
I mean, it's just a real trap because what the f- are you going to do without a gun? You're going to have to, like, move to some random
Utah.
place, you know?
But he was too loud, bro.
He didn't want to, like, could you imagine Crip Mac moving even to, like, a quiet part of California? Hell no. Because number one, he's not going to be able to make money unless he's around some shit.
The big girl said he stayed in the house anyway.
Yeah.
His girlfriend
I mean,
said he drunk 40s and stayed in the house and farted all day in the room. That's what she said.
I never smelled that fool fart.
She came to Clubhouse and said it. I mean, you know,
And I'm not trying to hear that a Crip Mac fart.
you was rolling the dice on Crip Mac hitting your wife.
He really saved that reality show, too.
Who did Crip Mac?
Yeah, I don't know how that would have gone if he wasn't in there. A lot of the viral moments really depended on him.
He was hiding in the corner on his reality show.
Luce?
Crip Mac was.
Oh. What was his reality show? The fact that we never got to see Crip Mac do a 20 versus 1. Like, that's the real tragedy of this whole thing.
I called it 10 to 15. Crip Mac, by the time he parole, he's going to be a Muslim.
10 or 15 is a long time.
probably the first 2 years.
He just got to get the right celly.
No.
The fact that he disrespected the Muslims on that call, and he don't understand how strong and deep the Muslims are in the federal institute.
When I talked to him on the phone, he's still talking about 55th Street. He ain't talking about Allah.
Not yet. They didn't
Yeah,
get
but
him there.
they recording his call, so he should have been cleaning up his speech.
Yeah, he dumb as fuck. Cause now they like, you nigga, you are the epitome of you are a gang leader.
Is he a leader?
That's what the feds
He's
gonna
the
say.
mascot.
Yeah, but the feds ain't gonna say that. Nigga, a ghost gun that don't shoot. You get
So what's this? You argue with me about Draco or YG, who had a bigger influence, and then you go on Vlad's and you clean it up.
no. I said I ran into a bunch of kids like a couple different nights,
Yeah.
right? Like late night at the gas station.
So you're not changing your opinion. You're just saying that you believe there is a strong reason to change your opinion because
Yeah,
random
the
people
kids,
said
no,
it's to you.
because what it was like, listen, Wack, we don't give a fuck about what YG said. We don't want to act like YG or rap like YG. In Southern California, Draco influenced rappers to rap a certain way.
Yep.
right? And I swear, I pull up. It'd be 2 in the morning, you know, and they was like pulling up, like and getting out. Well, Wack, look, man, we don't preach that. And we gotta had a conversation.
Draco
At the end of the day, I had to keep it real, saying what he's saying, right? And then I started listening to music, and even people now today, I'm like, you know what, that motherfucker do.
Okay, but let's be fair. The time period in which you could directly feel YG's influence would have been like 10 years ago. Or
YG never had an influence. He was a bigger artist.
He was a big artist who made a lot of hits. He has tons of hit
Big
records.
artist.
Yeah.
He didn't like Game had an influence when he came out.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Big time. But more of a national influence.
Yeah. YG had hits.
True.
You know, niggas bang YG motorcycle scene. You was gonna hear it. You gonna hear niggas, they low riders, women, clubs. You can't take that from me.
I think Draco had a bigger influence than Nipsey when it came down to music.
No, that's
True. Facts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Draco had a hit. Everybody in his crew rapped just like Draco. He birthed everybody.
Nipsey's passing united LA and created more of a memorable moment in time, because him getting killed by somebody from his own shit allowed everybody in LA to try to like really start this like conversation about violence and shit. Draco got killed by a op, or a large number of ops.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. Because, you know, dude in the joint, he probably on the 4 yards. Is everybody against Shitty, or is just some people with him? Because, you know, me personally, I understand the move. You know how it goes.
No, see, people don't understand Shitty did what he was supposed to do. If somebody's
That's what I said.
If somebody's calling you a snitch, regardless of the fact is you put in a hit on somebody's life anyway. So it's either you take his life, or you're going to get your life taken. And Nipsey had the influence in the hood. So at the end of the day, that's what he did. And so, I mean, it's a world, but this is the streets.
So, will some of your homies in the joint ride with him, or will the politics say, hey, y'all going to roll against him?
No, he's in the PC yard, but at the end of the day is he did that to himself. Because he should have stayed mainline.
But okay, is there any ambiguity about whether Nip actually called him a snitch or not? Because at certain points throughout the last few years, there's been conversations about like,
that's cowboy
that
pedophile
wasn't
ass.
He never
That's
actually.
cowboy pedophile ass. Niggas
geez.
know what he
No,
called.
but Nipsey beat him up like a week, maybe 2 weeks prior to that, and it was still animosity.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, it's like you got to do what you got to do. If somebody's calling you a pedophile and stuff, you're gonna get him out the way, right?
I'm gonna kill him. Thank you, Luce. Appreciate that. As somebody who has to deal with people saying that about me with no factual basis,
Of course.
they gonna die. No, I just kind of got to roll with it, because it's like, what are you gonna say to a bunch of trolls?
So you still
Oh, wait, that was true?
No.
No, I'm saying people saying that.
Oh yeah, of course.
So you saying if he'd have hit the main line, he'd have had some.
He probably would have been respected more, because at the end of the day, it's like, regardless, you did some. I mean, Nipsey is a regular man.
He did what any other real would have
do.
did that got
Yeah.
called a snitch.
But do people perceive it as a rational reaction to something that Nip said to him, or do people perceive it as him just being on some crazy ass tweaker shit?
No, think
you
about
don't
this.
play with nobody with that word.
Okay, think about this, right? Nipsey didn't go platinum until he died.
That's a fact.
Nipsey music didn't blow up until he died.
But
right?
when I said it, I was wrong.
No, but no, this is real facts. When Biggie died, right?
He was already huge, but he blew up more.
He blew up more,
Yeah.
right?
He had a
Tupac
big
did
ass
more.
album, yeah.
Tupac did too. So people respect you more when you die than when you're on this earth.
Biggie said it. You're nobody till somebody kills you. And on that note, we out of here on the Adam and Wack show with Luce Cannon.
Hey, we made it to 50.
I want to make it to 50.
Me too. I gotta make it like 9.25 years.
I got 2.5. 2.5, boy. And boy, we finna make so much money this takes 2.5 years.
Man.
Huh?
2.5 men.
No.
Huh?
Pause.
Yo, check this out. We want to dedicate episode 50 of the Adam and Wack Show to Lefty Gunplay.
Oh my God.
AKA Lefty Fun Play. Hey, keep doing what you're doing, man. Be a man with what you do, bro. You know, we out.
Lefty Gunplay, heterosexual for life.
Lefty Gunplay, head with a man when he's being sexual.
Dear God.
Hey, listen, man, I ain't said nothing back, but Lefty, you want to play, now you got my full attention. I let you get it off and go over here and go over there. Now, you got the 100 side of the trenches on your ass. All spies, exposers, go dig up, go get everything. Boy, you get out of line, you utter my name, I'm going to show you what it is to be shitted on the right way.
This guy.
That's a fact.
Adam and Wack. Like,
You
comment,
think you can
and
fuck with
subscribe.
me? You know I ain't troll back. You know how I can get. You know I got a whole region on that platform that could go to work.
I
Do
think
you think Duke
he's a
can fuck with me?
heterosexual. I respect you having this other campaign. For me personally, I'm still a Lefty fan.
Of course you a Lefty fan. You part of the bi-curious community.
It's a good community to be in.
Now we know what his name means. Lefty Gunplay. He just referred to another type of pipe, and we out. Blame it on the alcohol.
Wait, what the fuck? That's luscious, I think.
Dude be drinking on the set?
At least a little bit. Oh my God.